Crypto.com, Crocoin holders, we've got a video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about Crocoin because we're seeing a big sell-off. We've come down and tested a very important support level, just as I predicted, and we're going to be talking about where I think we're going to be headed from here. So without further ado, welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Let's hop on this video. All right, guys, so we're going to start off here on Crypto Twitter. Follow me at 333Blacksea. I say, any Crow fam still here? Is Crocoin finished? Let me just start off by saying, I don't think Crocoin is finished, but guys, I do think that we're probably in for some sell pressure for a little while through maybe Q3, the next few months. And you look at Crocoin right now, and guys, we have come down and tested the magnet that I've always been talking about. If you guys have been watching the Crypto Report, you guys know I'm always talking about this yellow level here for Crocoin. It is the magnet at 0.0830 cent level, okay? And when you break down below 10 cents, I said, hey guys, like, be prepared, especially on this move right here. I said, be prepared for a further breakdown, and honestly, be prepared for a test here. And I'll be honest, I didn't think it was going to happen this quick. I thought we were going to probably see something more like along the lines of this, and like maybe fall into that in the middle of July. But guys, obviously we saw a big conflict erupt in the Middle East, and it's affecting risk-on assets, spooking the markets for the short term, I may add, because I do think that when you get through Q3 of the sluggish, bearish price action, which, guys, crypto notoriously trades that way during Q3, then I think that after that, you will start to see a bounce, and after that, you should probably be looking for some relief into Q4 2025. But in the meantime, guys, we've come down here and we tested 0.0830. Now what, right? I want to show you something on Market Cipher. This green dot on the volume usually always indicates a bottom signal. Last time we saw that play out was down here back in March, and it was followed by, after we touched down here, let's measure this move, we saw a 52% gain, okay? And that was during the time when the money flow was deep in the red, which usually tends to be quite a bearish time. That means more money is coming out of the asset than coming into it. And right now, guys, we're starting to see a green dot here. There's a chance that we do start to bottom out. Now, do I think we're just going to cut through this like butter? No, but I do think that based on where we're headed here for Q3, guys, the big money goes away. The big money goes away, spends time with friends and family, touches some grass. People aren't sitting at their office and trading. The big money, the order books are thin, guys. The order books are thin. And risk-on assets aren't really in a good place regardless, and I think it'll be easy for these market makers to probably push this down through a very important support level. Now, that being said, I kind of expect us to grind on this for a little bit before we break down, if we are going to break down. But this is, if I were to be shorting Crocoin, this would have been my first take profit, and I probably would have taken half of my profit out of my short position since we touched 0.0830, because it is a very, very strong support level. Now, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you guys what I do and my strategy throughout these, basically navigating these markets and what I'm doing. And I put my money where my mouth is, and I'm telling you guys what I'm doing. I am in a Pepe short right now. It's up about 225%. It's only a $178 trade, up about $400 on it, because, guys, risk on assets, altcoins are getting eaten alive versus Bitcoin. Bitcoin breaks down like 2% and alts go down 20-30%. It's a absolutely diabolical time to be in altcoins. But guys, when you look at Q3 for crypto, it notoriously is like that. But guys, if you do want to take advantage of this volatility, like I'm shorting, I'm profiting, guys, listen, I am an altcoin trader and a Bitcoin investor. If the charts present to me an opportunity to make money to the upside, I long. If the charts present an opportunity to me to the downside, I short. I make money on the way up and on the way down. Then I take those profits and I buy Bitcoin, okay? I'm a Bitcoin investor. I'll buy and hold Bitcoin forever. That being said, if you do want a high leverage scalp, you do want to trade, you want to test out some leverage, check out in the description box below, pinned comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin. Click the link, deposit Trailbit, get a bunch of free money. They have a lot of awesome promotions, just purely based on trading volume. You get a bunch of different rewards. You can get a Tesla Model 3 worth about 30 grand. Take advantage of this promotion, guys. There's lots of money to be taken advantage of from signing up to these platforms. All right, so Cronos is sitting at rank 34. Down about 9% in the past 7 days, down about 5.4% in the past 24 hours. It's been somewhat of a brutal weekend. Like, let's be real here. We're trading at nearly a $2.5 billion market cap. And guys, all right, let me go through this back to the tweet, right, where I posted, is Crocoin finished? I don't think Crocoin's finished, but I do expect sell pressure. Like, I do think that there's opportunity to short here just because when you look at everything here, all right, so the Fed not cutting rates yet. There's a conflict brewing in the Middle East. Retail has not come to the space yet because they don't have any money. You have Crocoin issuing 1.2 billion tokens month over month until we reach a $100 billion circulating supply. We're at 31 billion right now. Guys, there's going to be a lot of sell pressure. And I really want to emphasize, though, here, expect short squeezes in Q4. Expect big, massive moves to the upside in Q4. But on the way there, it's going to be a rough path, in my opinion. There's going to be a lot of sell pressure here. And I'm going to try to take advantage of it. I'm going to be shorting a little bit. I'm going to be longing when it looks like the volume is getting ready to be squeezed. But guys, be careful because I do expect this to be a somewhat treacherous time in the cycle. And the fourth and final phase of this bull market is always the most trappy and volatile price action with big short squeezes and big liquidation events. Like, you need to be very, very wary if you're going to be trading through this. You look at Bitcoin right now, and on the weekly time frame, we have printed a red dot on Market Cipher on the momentum wave. This is bearish, my friends. This indicates, in my opinion, that we're probably going to be chopping around for a couple weeks to the downside. That being said, we still have 20 hours and 24 minutes for this to truly manifest itself, okay? This can get erased if we see if we see a candle closure probably above 107,000, which is very possible. It's very, very possible to see a 10% move on Bitcoin is $10,000 now. We're trading over 100 grand, okay? Like, it's very possible. But that being said, I think we're probably going to be more in line with a bearish, sluggish Q3. And my only invalidation for that would be is on the monthly candle closure, seeing a monthly candle closure over about, 106,500 is probably an appropriate level to be looking for if you're looking for bullish continuation of the upside. But guys, I just want to come on here and make a quick little video about Crocoin, give you guys my piece on where I think we're headed because, guys, I see a lot of people spooked out. I see a lot of crypto Twitter being quite quiet. I even see on the social metrics on YouTube, like a lot of people have left, guys. And when everyone leaves, there's a window of opportunity opening. And the quieter it gets, the more opportunity there is. And I would just argue to say that, yes, Q3 will probably be quite tough when it comes to just buying and holding, but I think it'll be fantastic opportunities to be leverage trading and scalping to the upside and to the downside. But guys, come Q4, I expect big moves to the upside for Bitcoin, and I expect to see some volatility. But guys, that's all I got. If you like some content, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.